Hey, my name's Amanda Leininger, and I am excited to tell you about my 7th-month internship coming up to the Dominican Republic.
So I understand you took a trip to Colorado regarding your mission. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, at the end of October, I actually had the chance to go meet with the Envision leaders, which is the organization I'm going through. I also got to meet other interns going to different sites around the world, which was super exciting, and it was just a weekend of just what Envision is truly about, coming alive with missional engagement, as well as getting to meet other interns that are going out and being called out to different places. So it was really cool to meet them and to meet the staff of Envision, and just to see the mission and their vision just face to face, as well as just to have time to process the calling that God had on each of us interns to go where we were going. So it was a really cool weekend in the mountains and just meeting new people.
So when was the first time that you knew you wanted to do this then?
The first time that I actually knew that God was calling me to this was 2nd semester last year at college. He started to say, "Okay, Amanda, this is a desire that I have for you, so just go for it." And it was one of those things where it was just like, I don't know, like I'm doing this whole college thing, you're supposed to go for 4 years, and I don't know, just the longing to go back to the Dominican Republic for me was so enormous that I couldn't ignore it. So I kind of just applied for it and said, "Okay, God, like if you open the door, then I'll go."
What are some things you'll be doing in the Dominican Republic, and what are you hoping to get out of this trip?
Some of the things I'm gonna be able to do is working with lots of kids. There are a lot of unknowns since I'm going to be there for so long, and I'm actually one of their first in-between interns. So I'll be there from February to August roughly, which is before the summer months and after the summer months. So I'm going to be working with a lot of kids, working just with relationships with people, construction, working with U.S. teams as they come in, and just as I get there, I'll process with the missionaries kind of what I want to get into, where my heart wants to be, and all of that. I'm not really sure what I want or should get out of this trip. So that's a really hard question to answer, I think, just because for me it's more of I want to be willing to what God has for me, and I don't want to miss that. So I don't want to put expectation or desire of what I should get out of it. I think it's more of allowing God to do the work in me while I'm there, and me being obedient and not missing that.
How can people walk alongside you on this journey then?
A couple ways that you can do that is by prayer. For me, as I get ready to leave home, a familiar place to an unfamiliar place, as well as the team and the missionaries that are already in the Dominican Republic, because they have been working hard long before this, just with working with people, as well as just praying for the Dominican people. They are so hungry. That was one of the things that God really pointed out to me last time I was there, was how hungry they were for Him. So just that they would keep just being hungry for His Word and wanting to know more about Him. And just the relationships that I create, that I'd be very intentional and just have a willing and obedient heart towards that. Another way that you can help is giving financially. Looking at the total expenses of the trip between my airline tickets and my visa, and just being on site, which is $900 a month, it's roughly about $7,500. So if you would love to give to my trip, in the description box below, there's actually going to be 2 ways that you can do that: online and then sending a check. So if you feel called or led to give towards my trip, just look at the description box, and now I'm going to do this. Thank you so much for watching this video, for all your support and your love and your encouragement. I am so excited to see what God is going to do next, and I hope that you can come along with me in this journey.